All right, so the well head has a bunch of ice on it and around it, and so we have to unthaw. All right, so we need to thaw the well so that the plug can be put in. And so to thaw the well, we need to heat up that standpipe, and we need to Okay, so the standpipe has a bunch of ice in the top where the plug is. I'm not real well versed on how wells work. This is my first real experience with one since we moved into this house. But we have to thaw out the standpipe and get all the ice out of the top of the well there so that they can put the new plug in. And so being that it's currently 2 degrees outside, we're gonna have to build an insulated box and put a heater in there and warm it up. They said it would take them a couple days to build the plug specific to my well. And so we went to a local home improvement shop and we got a cheap utility heater. This thing was 35 bucks. If it works this one job, perfect. That's all I needed to do. And then we were gonna get some foam board, some insulating foam board. And the hobby craft board is the same stuff essentially, and it was significantly cheaper. And my truck, Power Wagon, is still in the shop, so we're using the wife's Explorer to haul things around, and we had a bunch of stuff for Goodwill in the back, and so it was a pain. We didn't have a lot of space, so this actually worked out a lot better because it was smaller, it was cheaper, and it's a one-time use. I might, end up using it to make another RC course. We have these courses that I've made in the past with a little plaster of Paris cloth. This is just foam board with it wrapped. It's actually pretty fun, but I am getting off topic there. So my plan is due to the size of the standpipe, I need to make it a little bit taller than 2 feet. These are 2 feet by 2 feet squares. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a sheet in half, and on each side I'm going to end up using 3 of these squares. And what I'll do is I'll stack one midway, right? So we'll split one, and then when I cut the other one in half, I'll put one half here and one half here. And I've added extra height to this, and it's still going to be nice and sturdy because we do have some pretty killer wind out here. I'm probably going to put some rocks or something on this so it doesn't blow away. But let's get cutting and making these. So we're going to end up cutting 4 of these because we have 4 sides, and they do actually have sides on them, so they almost have like grooves. And I think that's so they can like interlock with each other, or at least I think that's the purpose. And so we're going to make sure that we cut it so the grooves are able to line up. Okay. So we're just splitting these. 12 inches. 12 inches, and we'll use our handy dandy level as our straight edge. Now I could probably use the level as a straight edge to cut this, but I'm just going to freehand it. And hopefully you can just do this. Easy peasy. Okay, so we have our 8. Now this should be pretty simple. We just take and place one of these bad boys on the bottom. We have some 1 5/8", just wood screws. It's not going to matter. It's not a permanent thing, right? That is one panel. So I'm going to go ahead and make the rest of these. Cue the time lapse. You know what? I still have the base camp. We still haven't hit 50 subscribers. Am I not good enough for you? Am I not good enough for your friends? Are you ashamed of me? Do you not want to share your dirty little secret with your friends? Come on, I'm giving away a base camp. This will be fun for you. This will be fun for your kids if you have them, or your adult friends, or you can hide it in your office. It's a freebie. Everybody likes free stuff. We're so close. Just share. Just send a quick link to your friends and let them watch the video, and maybe they'll join, maybe they won't. But, you know, we want to do something with this thing, and we need more people. So, let's give away this base camp. All right, back to the panels. Do we like the first person footage? Do you like seeing it from my perspective? Because I feel weird when I wear the GoPro on my head and I don't have one of the mouthpieces, although I think that'd be kind of weird to have the GoPro clenched in my teeth while I'm sitting here trying to talk to you. Because then all you would hear is me talking like this, and it wouldn't be really clear, and it would seem really strange. Comment below. What do you want to see? All right. So our next step is to join these bad boys together. And I think what I want to do here is kind of join them, and so they're stacked up on one side, making it longer in one direction than the other, because I am going to put a heater in there, and I'm slightly concerned with the temperature. So we got some 3-inch screws for this. I'm hoping they're going to be long enough to do what I need them to do. Tape on 3 sides. Okay. I don't really have a plan except the plan in my head, and I don't know if it's a very good plan. But we're going to move forward with it and see what happens. It's a box. All right, so my next plan is to build a lid for this thing. You can go anywhere outside of Alaska, with the exception of, like Wyoming, where the wind just blows constantly. And 50 to 60 mile an hour winds is more than just a winter weather advisory. But in Alaska, that's all it is. Just a little bit of a winter squall. Oh, how many miles is that? You don't want to know. And it's not a correct way to guess. 100 miles here. Did you see what I did? Despite the mistake, I'm sure it'll be perfect. And then we can just put these on here. Kind of seal up this corner, I suppose. It won't take much. Alright, so as you can see, I got my little hut built up on my wellhead here. It's pretty cold out, it's only 6 degrees. You can see all the ice coming off of this thing. I got my little fan in here, and it's going. I don't want to open up my box. I can't really tell if it's warm. You can see my hands are super red. It's cold. I hear the fan running and there's warm air coming out, so I'm just gonna let it be. We're gonna let this bad boy run and hopefully get this thing thawed out. Check it here in about an hour or so and see how we're doing. Alright, let's crack this bad boy open. It's like a bee's nest. Oh yeah, she's toasty in there. Oh yeah. Yeah. It is working quite nicely, actually. How's this lid? Pop this lid off and see what we're looking like inside here. Oh yeah. It's definitely melting.
Well, it's about 3:45, and Spot is going to go with me to check the well. He's going to go ahead and pee right under our only tree there. Well, I do believe she is thawed out. Although, alright, well, it's about 5:30 at night here. I say night because it is night in Alaska this time of year at 5:30. My little heater quit working, my brand new one, so we dug an old one out and it's cooking in there. So I'm going to take the temperature down. 64 degrees in there. She's all sealed up for the night. Well, Wheaton Well is here to take care of my well. So hopefully this gets her all done. In the continuing saga that is the well, I am making a well for the well. So chopping up some wood and we're working on the well. So, well. All right, well, here's where we are so far with building the artificial well housing for the artesian well to keep it from freezing. Just figured these out, and on the inside, short to short, I made it 13.5, and then I made the total height 3 foot, and we're just using all scrap right now, so this is where we're at. All right, continuing on with the scrap wood well cover. We're going to take these beat up 2x4s here, and we're going to go ahead and make them the same length. Then we're going to drill them for the rod. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of make a hanging well of sorts. That way Mrs. Hendricks can put flower pot or whatever she wants in there. So we're going to take the better ends of this, which I think are that end. Is that end? Are that end? Who knows? And what we're going to do is we're going to put a neat little corner on them, kind of just whatever, gussy them up, and then drill them through for
the hanging rod, and you'll see what it all means in the end. I'm going to put the GoPro on now so you can see firsthand. Which makes it a nightmare for me. Look at this. Look at how ridiculous this is. So you can see it from my perspective. So all I'm doing here is I'm just going to make a little diagonal. And what that's going to do is give me a good starting point. And from there, maybe I'll go and put some sort of a 45 or something off of here. I don't know. I don't know if I want to just do a point. Maybe I just do a point, take it down to like 2.5. Yeah, that looks all right. So we'll do an X. It really messes up your depth perception when you're wearing this thing right in front of your eyes. So we're going to get rid of all of this. And what we'll end up with is that. I don't think I can wear this and cut because I can't see a thing. Pretty simple. Then we're just going to use this hole saw. And again, we'll make some fictional marks. How about we just go flat across the angles. And then we exit from there. And that'll give us an X point. Like I said, it's all scrap, so it doesn't really matter. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now that we have our holes made, our dowel should go right through. Perfect. Okay. Well, our next step is to get these mounted in. So to mount those in, I'm going to have to find the center point on the sides here, and then we'll just screw them in. Alrighty, well, this is the scrap wall cover as it sits. Obviously, it needs some refining. I got to sand some edges, and I got to get the 1x6 paneling. But this is the basic structure of it. It's got the removable lid. I need to finish and complete that. Obviously, it's done. This is the bones. Now I got to put the meat on it. But I haven't gone and got the lumber for it yet. I'm going to have to hook the snow machine trailer up to the wife's Explorer to go get it because we still haven't got the truck back. We did see it sitting outside though, so it's got to be getting close. So fingers crossed we get the power wagon back soon. All right. Well, stay safe. Thanks for watching.
Now go right.
Oh, that's a hard spot.
I'm proud of you, dude.